everybody, welcome back to another episode of Craft by Tim. Today, well, it's the apocalypse, so I best find myself a mode of transport. So in case you're wondering whether or not you can actually do this by hand, you can. I was just using the bandsaw because it's much faster. Unfortunately, my bandsaw is actually quite small, so I couldn't reach the middle one, which I'm going to have to do now by hand. So I'll show you guys how to do it. Now fit together pretty snug. Unfortunately there is a little bit of gap, but hopefully glue will fall into that gap and conceal it for the most part. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to mark where I'm going to have dowel joints. So what I got here is a cheap $10 skateboard that I got from Kmart, already taken off the front wheels. One thing that I didn't notice about this board, one thing that I don't really like. Firstly, on the underside here, it's got a little thing here that says maximum weight load is 20 kilos. Well, load weight, 20 kilos. 20 kilos! Okay, that's fine. It doesn't matter. I found that I can still ride this and it hasn't snapped in half, which is good. So this is what I'm sealing the wheels off. The other thing that I don't like about it is, the hell kind of camel is this? It's like, you wouldn't be able to hide in a clown convention with this. What the hell? Anyway, let's steal some wheels. I think I just made a sandboard. Okay, so for a few tips on spray painting, I'm going to shake up this can inside because it's currently like 6 o'clock in the morning and people are probably going to be quite angry with me if I start making noise. I don't know why, people should be awake this early. But yeah, a few tips. Basically, first one is spray directly down onto your template. This will stop you from getting leaking underneath your template, and it'll stop the bleeding, especially where things are quite fine. You really want to make sure that you get it right. You also want to shake up your can a lot. You want to make sure that your can is very, very thin, and this will also help get a really good coat. And the last thing that you want to do is you want to give it, you want to be high up, so it's just very light passes and it falls down onto it, and you don't want to spray too much, or once again it will bleed. I've masked off the other areas just to make sure that nothing else gets sprayed, and I'm going to go shake this up and I'll be right back. So that actually worked out pretty good. There's like virtually nowhere that went really wrong. It's just this S here. Everything else seemed to turn out really, really well. I actually really like that. That worked out really well. Okay, so what I've got here is some clear timber varnish. Okay, apparently 24 hours. Great. See you in 24 hours. That took a lot longer than what I thought it would. But finally, the coat of that clear lacquer on. As of right now, what I'm doing is I'm attaching these two tread plates onto the front. And I'm going to be using some epoxy for that. The reason why is because I assembled it a little while ago, just chucked the wheels on it. And I found that because I'm new to riding, I put a lot more weight than what I should in the center. There's no real strength in the center. I'm going to reinforce that using these plates, some screws, and some resin. And I've got a bit of scrap for the back end as well. So what I've done is I've scratched up the back a bit, and I've done a little bit of rough sanding on the board itself, and this is going to help the epoxy adhere. Now I'm not going to epoxy these ones on because that way I can change them out later if they become too scratched up or anything like that. thank you everybody so much for watching this video. If you liked it, please hit that like button. And also in the description you'll find my Facebook. Go over there and like my page, because I will be posting updates on the skateboard if I make any changes to it. I have ordered some wheels off the internet, which may or may not be a bad idea, but this is made from a $10 skateboard, so it can't be any worse than the wheels that are already on it. But anyway, thank you everybody for watching this video, and I will catch you all in the next one. Cheers.